What is going on, everyone? So for today's video, I thought I'd do something a little bit special. As you can probably see from the title, I had a run of some pretty good luck lately. So what I thought I'd do today is do a little unboxing. I ended up winning 2 items in 2 different sweepstakes. So I thought I'd go ahead, unbox the items since I haven't actually unboxed them yet, and give you guys an opportunity to see what it is that I actually won. Alright, so here is our first game, our first item that we won out of our sweepstakes. It is Legends of the Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel, Decisive Edition for PS4. So this game I won off of eStarland.com, which is a kind of a gaming trade-in. They sell a lot of used games. They do sell new game, but kind of more, I think their bigger market is used games. And they were doing like a win a game a day sweepstakes where you just kind of enter by doing stuff on their social medias, and then you have a chance to win a different game each day. So this is the game that I won. It's honestly something I'd never heard of before actually entering, and even after entering I just kind of entered it on a whim, along with every other game every day. But this is the one I won. I assume I won it because not a lot of people entered in. That's my guess. I don't know. I have no idea how popular this series, because I think it's a series of games is, and unless I'm wrong. But yeah, so I won this one. So I know it's some sort of JRPG. Takes place at some sort of university. You can tell by they're all wearing school uniforms of various sorts. This guy's uniform's a little bit different though. So I don't know, unless it just looks different because of the picture. Might be the case, so maybe he's from a different university. But yeah, so this is the first one. Like I said, I don't know anything about this game. Enter the all-new Class 7. Embark on a grand experiment as the prestigious Thor's Military Academy assembles 9 carefully chosen students with unique talents and abilities. Becoming top of your class is expected. Saving the country is required. So HD graphics, new audio features, and then all DLC bonuses, and optimized interface and more. So that's always good, you know, having all the DLC included. Although decisive edition as opposed to definitive edition, I guess, however they want to describe it. But yeah, so here's that pretty cool looking JRPG. Looks like it's got some pretty nice graphics. And then the decisive edition comes with exclusive steelbook case, and then a replica 50 Mira coin. Sounds like some sort of currency, maybe the world's currency, looks like. And then musical CD selections, so maybe part of the soundtrack. Yeah, so that's what the game looks like, or at least the cover. So we'll go ahead and open this guy up and see what it actually looks like. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this is our steel case. This is really cool. So this is oh, this must be our, I'll put this side by side. Yeah, so this is this guy. Looks like you know, there's fire blazing around him. Looks like he's grabbing his heart or his chest or something like that. So maybe he's taking damage or having a heart attack, or she told him that she didn't love him and he got friend zoned, and now he's distraught forever. So here's his sword. You can see the same sword right here. So it's definitely this guy. So this is what, a mech of some sort? I don't know. I don't know if they're giant mechs in this game. It looks like the images on the back kind of make it look like it's standard RPG, but, or at least the standard like turn-based, your characters swat at other characters, but maybe it's got some sort of mech in it. Okay. Oh, so this looks like maybe our final boss, our main antagonist, squaring off against all of our protagonists down here, and this is the university, it looks like. So maybe this is like maybe the plot twist is like the school's principal is the antagonist, and that the school's what is this, student organization or whatever is trying to stop him. That would be pretty interesting. So that's that. Pop this guy open. So then here's our disc inside the case, standard Blu-ray, and then cool images on the back. This is our instruction manual. So let me move this out of the way. It's a pretty thick instruction manual. So here's a glimpse of our class, in class. So all of our students in class right here. Kind of, you can see them sitting and studying or having lunch. What is this? Eating some sort of snack, and then yeah, everybody's here. So this is pretty cool. Oh, and then we have some feline characters down here. Looks like we'll have some animal friendlies. Looks like 2 cats or something. Maybe they're associated with some of the characters, or maybe I'm sure they talk, because you know they always talk in these games. So that's that. Put this guy back in, and then yeah, this game manual is actually pretty hefty. You can see it's got quite a few pages. So this is definitely like a throwback to those days where we used to have like pretty lengthy manuals. You know, it's got how to do the battle system and what the camp menu looks like, and you know, game basics. So it's pretty cool that we get a manual. You can see. So this image is of looks like what's in front of the university. So here's our protagonists again. You know, walking to school, and they got a nice little train system out here, right outside the university. You know, you got to thank the Japanese railway system for being incredible and having a stop right outside the school. And it's got a crash course. It's got a little manga kind of describing well, I guess describing the game, or maybe describing the world. I don't know. I have to check this out later. Combat skills, introductions, all kinds of features. Yeah. So I guess this is a game in a, you know, part of a series. So kind of introducing you to the series and sort of the game mechanics, and then maybe with some of the new stuff. So then, oh, here we go. So this thing fell out, but here's our 50 Mira coin. So this looks as our currency. I don't know if 50 Mira is a lot or not, but so it's got some sort of plant down there. 50 Mira. Nice little coin design, currency design. Some sort of, well, I guess the world matriarch, something like that. And then it says, what is it? Zemuria Communis Numis. Zemuria Communis Numis. Some sort of Latin, I guess, or some sort of Latin-like language. I don't know if it's real Latin. You guys can let me know if it's actual language or not. So that's pretty neat. These are like these little collectible items that you can have, and then the last thing in here, if I can get this out, is the musical selections. So it's like it's a selections of the soundtrack. So there's no track selections on here. There's no track listing, but it says musical selections. So I assume it's like a, you know, handful of songs, maybe like 8 or 10 songs from the soundtrack. But yeah, rip this guy open and see. So one thing I do like about these JRPGs is they usually have some really cool like rock riffs and stuff for like the battle music, or for like you know, just kind of the in-game world music, and then usually got some really cool J-pop song as it's kind of its main theme. So it's definitely something that'd be really cool to listen to, you know, outside of, you know, like at work, or when I'm working out at the gym or something like that. Kind of something when I'm driving in the car. I do like a really good soundtrack. You know, I used to collect soundtracks back in the day, before you could like literally stream everything. Oh, here we go. Oh no, it's a lengthy soundtrack. Musical selections, but I don't know, 21 tracks sounds like almost the entire game. Right? Prelude, Castle of the Saint. I don't want to read too much because I don't know if it's going to spoil anything, but the final choice sounds important. And then yeah, here's the actual disc. I'll leave that in there because it doesn't look like there's anything on the back. But yeah, so that's Legends of the Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. You know, again, I've never played this game, never heard of this game or game series even. So maybe we'll feature it on the channel when I get a chance to play it. So look out for that, should that ever happen. Up next we got, that's right, we got Devil May Cry 5. So as you can tell by this box, it is the deluxe edition or collector's edition or something. So this one I got one of the sweepstakes from Anime News Network. So they just kind of had you enter your name and information, and then you could win a copy of the, you know, a couple different copies of the game. So just a couple standard copies, this copy, and then an actual full Xbox One edition or Devil May Cry 5 Edition Xbox One with, you know, the decals and everything. So this is the one I won, the Deluxe Collector's Edition. There was one winner, so it was me. So unfortunately I didn't get the Xbox because that's what I would have wanted, but here you go. So this is looks like a work case, I think they said. So it's, I think, Nico's workstation or something like that. And then it's got some of these images on here. Girl power gunsmithing. And then this kanji, which I think, if I remember correctly, is Zehi, which is like certainly or definitely or something like that. My kanji's not that great, so feel free to correct me. And then we got this little bullet guy. I don't know if he's supposed to be someone in particular, or if that's just something that they made for her case. Say no to demons. So that's pretty funny. It's kind of like say no to drugs. And then we got this guy. Kind of looks like what is his name? Belial or something from the first game. I don't know if this is. I don't know who this is exactly supposed to be, but it's kind of cool. Nice instruction, or includes what this box includes is written back here. So the replica home, art book, pin, bumper sticker, and then exclusive cloth print. And then they got the whole thing in French, which I used to know because I took 4 years in high school, but those days are long gone. And then Capcom, of course, because you can't have anything without that who produces this thing or distributes it. And then this little demon guy and a little bird, I guess. It says Harvest. I don't know. I guess it's a character in the game or something. What are they in? I don't know. It looks like they're, what is it? Bondage? Huh. Okay. Anyways, moving on. So yeah. So this is the box itself that it comes in. So we'll crack this bad boy open and see what's see what it's actually got in here. So okay. So this is the mobile home. Looks like. This is what is it? Nico's motorhome. Nico seems like a pretty cool character driving around in this motorhome and crafting weapons and stuff. So nice motorhome. It's got a, you know, fairly sturdy. It says 8 inches, right? So it's pretty sizable. Got some decals, the Devil May Cry sign on there, of course. I guess now that Dante's shop's probably blown up because it always blows up or something crashes into it. Wheels don't move, so you can't drive this thing around. Doesn't look like the door's open or anything like that. But still, here's so here's the truck, or the motorhome. So that's pretty cool. Pull this thing out. Put this over here to the side, and then yeah, here we got a copy of the game, Devil May Cry 5 Deluxe Edition for Xbox One. So as I said before, I haven't played this, so this is kind of cool. The Devil You Know returns, and it's gonna get crazy. So this is pretty neat. Devil May Cry 5. So I'm a huge Devil May Cry fan. You know, I've played 1 through 4 all the way through, in some cases multiple playthroughs, because I just love the series. I haven't had a chance to play 5 yet, but hopefully we'll get to play it. Although the reason why I wanted the Xbox One edition is because I don't have an Xbox One. I can't actually play this. I do have a PS4, so I don't know if I'm gonna have to get this on PS4 or if I'm gonna have to buy a whole Xbox One, or I'll see if somebody can let me borrow one. Although I don't know who I'm gonna get one from, because who's got friends anymore? But we'll see. We'll see what we'll do. But if I can figure out a way to play it, then maybe I'll feature that on the channel at some point as well, like a quick playthrough. So here we go. This is the art of Devil May Cry 5. So here's our art book. So I'm usually a pretty big fan of these art books. Like, I think it's really cool to see sort of what you know, what the concept artists and things kind of came up with for the game. Oh, this is really cool. Some of these boss characters, I guess. Is this like a sword whip thing? These are like giant scissors. Oh, okay, that's cool. Like I said, I haven't played it, so I don't know any of these characters or what's what. But I kind of like I like seeing sort of like the concept art and sort of how they, or what they came up with, and then how it finally gets rendered into the game. So there's, you know, near a sword, it looks like, kind of different layers of it, or different kinds of swords, or maybe different designs. yeah, you know, they got environments in here. This is looks like he might be a final boss character, sitting in that chair like that. And then yeah, the different worlds. So it's always cool to see what they concepted. And then oh, here's a great picture of Trish smiling. You don't see that too often, not in this game world. I guess Dante's always smiling, but yeah, you know, kind of what they wanted to build into the game, and kind of what ended up turning, you know, into the final copy of the game. Oh, so here's signatures from all the staff. Yeah, everybody just kind of signed this copy of the art book, so that's really cool. So that's one of the other things, you kind of get like, at least it feels personalized, even though it's not actually, but it feels like, you know, definitely work was put into this thing. And it's great to see it kind of come to life. So that's Devil May Cry 5's art book. Next we have the bumper sticker. So this, if my kanji's correct, is I love Osaka. So I don't know if the game takes place in Osaka, or if Osaka is important to the game at all, or maybe, I don't know, one of the characters, like Nico, seems like she might be from Osaka or something like that. So bumper sticker for the car. So interestingly, we're actually going to Osaka in about 6 weeks, so that'll be on the channel soon. So you get to see some of our adventures out in Osaka. So spoiler alert, I guess, if you were waiting to see what I was going to surprise the channel with. But so okay, so this must be our cloth print right here. So open this thing up, move that out of the way. So these prints are always really cool too. You know, they always show some really like cool designs, and you know, oftentimes a poster art. So yeah, here we go. So this is, I think one of the promotional images. I think I remember seeing around. But yeah, so Trish, Dante, I think V, Nero, Lady, and of course Nico back here driving. So this is really cool. You know, it's got that wall scroll sort of cloth feel to it, which is really nice. I haven't gotten any new wall scrolls in a long time, but this will be something cool to hang up, you know, in the house and things like that. Nothing on the back, but so I like this, you know, getting to see all the characters, you know, kind of all at once, because that's really what's, you know, seeing the characters in action is always kind of like the best part of these posters and things. So put that over here. So the last thing is it's got a nice little V, the 5 Devil May Cry 5 look. Logo on the back. Licensed for Capcom, of course. Made in China, of course, because everything else is. So this must be our so this is our pin, Devil May Cry 5. So I don't do much, I don't have too many pins, but this would be something really cool. Nice Devil May Cry 5. I like how they designed the logo, you know, with the kind of the devil trigger, devil wings, and then the V, the 5, Roman numeral 5 in the background. I think it's a really cool design, how they did it. So nice little pin. So this is all really cool stuff. You know, I was looking forward to Devil May Cry 5, so it's pretty exciting that I could win like the deluxe edition. Here's my phone, Google Pixel. Didn't come with the box, but you know, it's kind of nice to get these collector's edition items. So you know, they always have some really neat stuff that you can kind of you know, kind of put on display in your household and stuff like that, even though, you know, you might not actually use them or need them for anything, and they don't affect the game. It's just cool things to have. So here's our Devil May Cry collection. You know, all this stuff that comes in the deluxe edition, and then yeah, the other thing is our Legends of the Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel, Decisive Edition. So both of these things hopefully will get to feature on the channel, and yeah, got super lucky winning both these sweepstakes. So yeah, so that's that. And we'll close out this video. So there you have it, guys. Something a little special, a little unboxing, and chance to see what actually comes in some of these special items. But that's all for me. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.